And namaste, and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit. So, very glad that you are joining me this evening for our monthly Yoga Nidra practice. And this will be a special Yoga Nidra dedicated to the Mahavidya goddess Dhumavati for the purpose of releasing. So, we're going to start with a short puja to the goddess Dhumavati. I'm also going to talk about some important symbolism before we actually begin. And while I do this opening puja and while I describe her symbology, I invite you to think about an issue in your life, something in your life that you're ready to let go of, something you're ready to release. Could be a fear, could be an anxiety, could be sadness or anger, but something at this time that you're ready to let go of. When we look at this traditional image of Ma Dhumavati, we see an elderly woman seated in a chariot or wagon that has no draft animals pulling it. So this is somebody who is very content just simply to be where she is. She's not worried about the future. She's not worried about the past. She is satisfied with the present moment. She is surrounded by trees as if in a sacred grove. Her companion is the crow. And the crow is a scavenger, also a carrion bird. And so the crow represents the picking away or the taking away of small ego attachments. She is holding a winnowing basket for separating grain from the husk. And this represents, and this is going to be a major theme of our meditation tonight, letting go of things that are no longer working for us. She's wearing the white traditional linen garment of a widow. And also, when we look at her asana, the position in which she's sitting, this is one we see with a lot of Divine Mother figures. This is a position of victory, specifically victory over ego attachments. So, Jai Ma Dhumavati. So, I invite you to find a comfortable position to where you can watch your screen to start out with. I invite you to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we're going to open our practice tonight by chanting her seed syllable, which is Dhum. So inhale. Inhale and exhale and relax as we perform the puja. Om Pavitra Pavitro Va Sarvadistam Gatopiva Shmare Pandarikaksha Sabya Byanta Sushi. Om Gam Ganapataye Namo Namah. Jai Ganesha. Om Sri Guru Bhyo Namah. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Kailase Patona Namah. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Jayanti Mangalakali. Bhadrakali. Kapalani. Durga Shama Shiva Datri Svasvada Namostute. Jayatvam Devi Chamunde. Jaya Bhutita Harani. Jaya Sarvagate Devi. Karatri Namostute. Jema Kali. Om Dum Dhumavati Nama. Jema Dhumavati. Om Dum Dhumavati Nama. 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 Jema Dhumavati. Jema Dhumavati. Jema Dhumavati. So I invite you now to make yourself comfortable for our Yoga Nidra meditation. A meditation for releasing such things as sadness or anger or fear. This is inspired by a practice from the book Yoga Nidra Scripts, Book 2. So prepare for Yoga Nidra. Getting to lie down comfortably or preparing to sit up supported, but gathering any props that you might need so that you can be comfortable during this practice. Preparing a space for yourself so that you can fall into a deep state of relaxation. So you might take a folded blanket or cushion and place it under your head, maybe something under your knees to add comfort to your lower back. Maybe a blanket to cover you. The body tends to lose heat when in deep relaxation. A scarf over your eyes, and anything else that you might need to make your body comfortable. So I invite you to begin by taking a deep breath, letting it out with a sigh. Making any more adjustments to your position or to your props. Making any adjustments or micro adjustments that you might need. And let's take another deep breath and let it out with a sigh. So getting ready for this Yoga Nidra practice that will take you on an inner pilgrimage to the realm of Ma Dhumavati, the widow, the Shakti without a Shiva. So, in the spirit of this sacred journey, treat your body with reverence as if you are setting yourself up for this practice. Listening now with care and reverence, offering your body anything it needs in this moment. Listening carefully, honoring your body and what your body is telling you. And I invite you to ask your body if it is completely comfortable. And then making any adjustments needed. And now let's take another deep and clearing breath, and again let it out with a sigh. Inhale and exhale. And now allow yourself to breathe deeply and close your eyes. And as you breathe, feel your body begin to release into a state of comfort. Your body fully supported, effortlessly dropping into a state of peace and a state of relaxation. Your body effortlessly dropping into a state of non-doing. Letting go of action. Letting go of doing. Just simply shifting into being. And noticing the sensation of your body releasing tension in the shoulders. Releasing tensions in the back. Releasing tensions in your arms. Releasing tensions in your legs. Just completely releasing tension. Letting your body be still, at peace, and at ease. And seeing your body as if you are floating above it, resting and breathing, still, peaceful. Your body rests while your awareness continues on. Becoming aware of the soft sounds of the body breathing itself. Not doing, not achieving, just being. Awake, aware, effortless. And the process of Yoga Nidra has now begun. So now allow your sankalpa, your personal intention for this practice, to arise within your realm of awareness. Just think of some small issue in your life that is in need of healing or resolution, especially something that you are ready to release, something you're ready to let go of. Maybe it's a fear or an anxiety or anger or sadness or an attitude that no longer works for you, or anything else which is currently holding you back at this time. Allowing the feeling of your sankalpa to arise. Vividly seeing your sankalpa manifested. Feeling your sankalpa, your intention, manifested. And now I invite you to repeat your sankalpa with joy and with meaning 3 times mentally. And know now with certainty that your sankalpa is now stored within you like information in a computer. Your whole being is now following its directions, working to create beautiful new realities in your life at every moment. And now we will move our awareness through our bodies from one point to the next, experiencing energetically awareness moving freely without attachment and without any judgments. So let us begin with effortless awareness of the point between your eyebrows, your third eye center. Effortless awareness of the point between your eyebrows. Moving freely now to the hollow of your throat. And now the right joint, your right elbow joint, your right wrist joint, your right thumb, tip of your index finger, tip of your right middle finger, tip of your right ring finger, tip of your little finger, and then experiencing energetically your wrist joint, your right elbow joint, your right shoulder joint, and back to the hollow of your throat. And now over to your left shoulder joint, your elbow joint, wrist joint, your left thumb, tip of your left index finger, tip of the middle finger, tip of the ring finger, tip of the little finger, and then back up to your left wrist joint, your left elbow joint, your left shoulder joint, the hollow of your throat, and now your heart center, then the right side of your chest, then back to your heart center, and the left side of your chest, back to your heart center, and now moving down to the navel center, your lower abdomen, your right hip joint, your right knee joint, your ankle joint, the right big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of your little toe, and then back up to your right ankle joint, your right knee joint, your right hip joint, and back to your lower abdomen. Then sweeping awareness to the left hip joint, the left knee joint, your left ankle joint, the left big toe, tip of the second toe, tip of the third toe, tip of the fourth toe, tip of your little toe. Then back up to your left ankle joint, your left knee joint, your left hip joint, your lower abdomen, your navel center, your heart center, the hollow of your throat, and back up to your eyebrow center, your eyebrow center, your eyebrow center. And now begin to feel as if you are breathing in and out of your third eye point between your eyebrows, effortlessly breathing in and out of the point between the eyebrows. Breathing in and out of the point between your eyebrows, and knowing that this is the gateway of knowledge, the gateway of intuition, and the gateway to divine wisdom. And let yourself become aware of any subtle sensations that you might be experiencing at this time. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out of your third eye center. And now I invite you to allow your awareness to travel onward, embarking on a sacred pilgrimage to the realm of Ma Dhumavati, Ma Kali in the form of a widow, the Shakti without a Shiva, taking a sacred journey to honor the Shakti without a Shiva, the divine widow, Dhumavati. Traveling to a place where you will feel truly connected to her, a place where you can feel her awe-inspiring power, a place for her to share her teachings with you. So now prepare yourself to travel to this special place. But before you go, there is a special offering for you to take to her. Before you on the ground is a small basket. You pick it up slowly and bring it to the level of your heart and press its edge against your chest. And instantly, grain in the form of husked rice pours from your heart center, filling the basket. This grain is the essence of your being. And you're going to be taking it to the divine widow for healing and transformation. So now, holding the basket in your two hands and taking a moment to look at the individual kernels of rice, still covered by a dull brown husk. And take a moment to notice what feelings might come over you as you look upon this very personal offering. What physical sensations do you notice? Or emotions? So now you are embarking on the journey, carrying your small basket with your personal offering of rice for Ma Dhumavati, seeds of your potential. And see yourself traveling now to her sacred site, the realm of the divine widow. You can travel any way that you like. And let yourself notice the sights along the way. The sights, the scents, the sounds, and anything else that comes into your realm of awareness. Vividly experiencing your journey to Ma Dhumavati's sacred site. And if you haven't yet arrived at your place of pilgrimage, now is your time to arrive. And as you get there, you're in awe. It is daytime, and you are standing in the center of a sacred grove of green trees. The sky is blue, and white clouds drift with a gentle wind. This is a place of calm stillness and silence, except occasional bird song that you might hear in the distance. So notice the light of this place and the colors. Notice any faint sounds. Notice any scents. Notice any sensations, any thoughts, or any emotions that manifest. And in the center of this grove, you see a wagon with no draft animals attached to it. And seated in it is Ma Dhumavati. She is a thin and elderly woman. She's wrapped in the simple white linen garment of a widow. She's all alone, but content with simply sitting in stillness. Still, quiet. She's not concerned with the past or the future. She's not concerned with things to gain or things that she may have lost. She is just happy with being in the present moment. And upon her shoulder is perched a black crow who makes faint croaking sounds. You notice her gray hair and her face with a peaceful expression. She reminds you of your own grandmother, a favorite aunt, or maybe your own mother in old age. And take a moment to again notice any thoughts, feelings, or emotions that are associated with her presence. She now calls out to you and gestures for you to approach. And as you walk toward her, you try to let go of your initial fears surrounding your own aging and the effects of time, so that you can receive her wisdom and her blessings. You approach closely and know that this is the moment for your offering. She holds out a flat winnowing basket, and you pour your grain offering into it. And she places the winnowing basket on the floor of her wagon and picks up a wooden rod, which she strikes several times against the rice to break its husk. And you begin to notice the wind blowing gently, moving the branches of the surrounding trees. And Ma Dhumavati tosses the grain into the air, and you see the wind carrying away the broken husk while the naked kernels fall back into her winnowing basket. And you know that that husk, which is being carried away by the wind, are those things in your life that you are ready to let go of. The wind is carrying away your sadness or your fears, your anger, your attitudes that might no longer be useful to you, or any other thing that you're ready to let go of. And you feel the joy of giving this cereal offering of your own essence. The joy of knowing it's been received. And you notice how unburdened you begin to feel from this simple act of letting go, like a weight off of your shoulders. And now Ma Dhumavati signals for you to come even closer. And she places a corner of her winnowing basket against your heart center, and she pours the unhusked and now purified grain back into your chest. Your purified life essence is being returned to you. And notice anything in your realm of awareness that manifests as you receive your transformed essence back. Again, any sights, any sounds, personal messages, thoughts, or feelings. And then you take a moment to express gratitude for this precious opportunity to connect with the Divine Widow. And at this time, if you'd like to ask for any spiritual guidance, speak to her from your heart. Say a prayer, or simply enjoy the peace and comfort in this place, in this sacred place. Taking time to just simply be with the experience. The Divine Grandmother, Dhumavati, now asks for you to come even closer so that she can place her hand upon your heart. And with her hand on your heart center, you close your eyes and you take a very deep breath. And suddenly you have become Ma Dhumavati, seated in stillness upon your wagon. You're an elderly woman. Your hair is gray, your skin is wrinkled, and you are full of the wisdom gained through your many life experiences. Wisdom that you're willing to share with those who are younger. You are clothed in the simple white garment of a widow, and you're winnowing grain and letting the wind carry away the husk, which you know are the illusory limitations that your children place upon themselves. And perched upon your shoulder is a black crow who is whispering in your ear a very important message. Take a moment and listen to what the crow is telling you. And allow yourself to become aware of the full experience of being Ma Dhumavati, the divine widow, the Shakti without a Shiva. And again, notice any other sensations or thoughts or feelings or messages or flashes of insight that come to you from this experience. And just be within the experience and everything it offers. Om Dhum Namah. 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 And you now take a deep and clearing breath, and suddenly you transform back into yourself. And you see Ma Dhumavati's face smiling with approval as she places the tip of her right index finger, the center of your heart. And you notice a warm and comforting sensation as you come to the realization that her divine presence is within you. And again, you take notice of any feelings or insights. And within your heart center, you feel the presence of the divine in the form of a small seed, a small, tiny seed which is ready to sprout forth with your full potential. And you give gratitude to Ma Dhumavati once more from deep within your heart for this opportunity to be heard, to receive guidance, and to simply feel her divine presence. And finally, before you go, take a moment to share with her your personal sankalpa, your intention from deep within your heart. Repeat your sankalpa in the presence of Ma Dhumavati's holy energy in this sacred place. Repeat it to her silently 3 more times with full feeling and awareness. And know that at this point that your sankalpa, your intention, has been blessed by divine grace through this practice. And feel the gratitude swelling up deep in your heart. And now, before leaving this sacred place, find a place to sit in quiet reflection. Just sit for a moment for a brief meditation. Sitting in meditation, allowing your awareness to travel deep into your heart center, deep into the sacred cave of your heart, where that seed is preparing to sprout. Traveling deep past the emotional heart, deep into the peace of your spiritual heart. And experiencing that same divine presence within yourself. Tranquil, calm, comforting. The cave of your heart. The sacred cave of your heart. Effortless, peaceful, illuminated by divine firelight. Resting here in the sacred cave of your heart with full awareness, in stillness and in silence. Om. Om. Om Dhumavati Namah. I invite you now to bring your awareness back to your heart center. Allowing yourself to come back out of your meditation. It's time to leave Ma Dhumavati's sacred grove. You say farewell, bowing to the divine grandmother, taking the positive memories of your experience with you, knowing you can return to this sacred place again any time that you would like. See yourself traveling away from Dhumavati's grove. Again, you can travel any way you like. Once again, notice the sights along the way, the sounds, the scents, the sensations, and the feelings. Vividly experiencing your journey, returning back now to your resting body. And if your awareness hasn't arrived back in your body, back into the room, now is the time. Awareness of returning back to the room. Awareness of coming back into your body. Beginning to notice sensations in your physical body. Noticing your chest rising and falling with each breath. Feeling your chest rising and falling with each breath. The process of Yoga Nidra is now complete. And I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath and begin to notice the sensations of coming back into your body. And beginning to slowly move your fingers and your toes. And then your hands and your feet, your arms and your legs. Maybe stretching your body out. And just feeling the awareness of coming back into your body. And if you're lying down, allow yourself to slowly and carefully roll over onto one side and take a few more deep breaths. And if you like, I invite you to mentally repeat your sankalpa one last time. And know that it is already manifesting in your life. Feel your sankalpa, your intention, filling your entire being. Remembering your sacred pilgrimage and any guidance, experiences, or reflections you had that you'd like to carry forward. Keeping your eyes closed if you can. And if you're lying down, I invite you to press yourself up engaging your arms back to a seated position. Just moving slowly. And taking a few more breaths. Slowly bringing the palms of your hands to your heart center and listening to our benediction. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. And Jai Mata Di. So I hope you enjoyed that meditation, that journey to the realm of Ma Dhumavati. And allow yourself to notice its subtle effects in the days ahead, maybe some interesting dreams or flashes of insight, or maybe just handling a situation a little bit differently from the way you might have previously. And I invite you to join us for our Tuesday meditation and satsang, 7 o'clock on YouTube or in person at our temple, 1260 South Xavier Street in Denver, Colorado. We'll be doing an adapted chair version of the Kriya Yoga preparation exercises from my upcoming book, Kali Meditation, Book 4, which is in its final edit. I'm going to add a link to, I want one more video showing the adapted form of this practice so it's more accessible to as many people as possible. And then a week from today, 7 o'clock again, we'll be doing a puja and satsang to Ma Smashana Kali, the Kali of the cremation ground. So until then, have a wonderful evening and a wonderful few days ahead. Namaste. Jai Mata Di, and good night.